my face when we run in your place, and we need every combination to this.
Death Bottle dropped the video. Let's check it out. I'm Mace on everything. Twitch, TikTok, YouTube. Follow up, join the Armada.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Fly!
Ash Ketchum versus Yugi-Moto.
The biggest question from the playground. Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh?
I'm gonna be real. Growing up, I was definitely a Pokemon nigga. I never got into Yu-Gi-Oh at all. I feel like, well, I mean, I was born in 05 and I started watching Pokemon in like 2011. You feel me? So I feel like by then, Yu-Gi-Oh is already phased out. And really, the only reason I know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh is from RDC. You know, when they had, I guess it was Anime House, and you know, Yami and Yugi, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, that's the reason.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
But like, the Yu-Gi-Oh monsters are like Egyptian gods and shit. Like, there's Egyptian god cards. I know that for a fact. And then there's like Blue Eyes White Dragon. Like, what is Ash gonna have to combat that shit?
This is a big episode. Just look at how long it is. So thanks to our sponsor, Mad Mushroom.
Yeah, this shit 30 minutes.
Yeah, go check out the time. In like Asmon. Oh, the kids get their first one at age 10. If you don't sleep in like Ash Ketchum from Pallet Town.
Ash wanted to be a Pokemon master, though he didn't.
4'7"? Damn, little ass nigga. 4'7", champion of Alola, World Coronation Series Monarch. Oh, so he's got all his shit.
Really know what that meant yet.
How about taking down your rivals to be the very best, like no one ever was? Better than Gary and his dumb groupies.
Well,
Man,
Ash
bro, Gary was such a dickhead. Oh my gosh. Fucking Gary, bro. Gary pissed me off. I ain't gonna lie.
knew he'd find his answers at the Pokemon League tournament.
So Oak hooked him up with the electric mouse, Pikachu. And went, he's your problem now, stupid.
Pikachu was a lot. The new duo had a rocky start, but after an intense first day together, the rest, as they say, is history.
25 seasons, over 1,200
Damn,
episodes.
25
and the
seasons.
cornerstone of 2000s culture. Ash spent decades as a 10-year-old on the great Pokemaniac journey.
We should note we are prioritizing the anime that Ash is from, which often differs from the original games that inspired it.
Ash is equipped with tons of Pokeballs and an all-knowing Pokedex. That's also a Pokemon. But in a fight, Ash usually chooses Pikachu. Give the yellow red enough voltage and you'll regret it.
Pikachu loves ketchup? That gotta be a ass ketchum joke. That gotta be the joke. See, here's the thing though, like, yeah, he knows all these moves, but it's so unrealistic that he knows Iron Tail. It's so unrealistic. And it's by like game turns. Like, I'm pretty sure for a Pokemon to know, for a Pikachu specifically to know Iron Tail, he gotta like, it gotta be an egg move, and then like it's breeding shit. Like, bro, it's too much. I'm pretty sure it's like a whole step-by-step multiplication like fucking equation to get a Pikachu with Iron Tail. I don't even know if it's possible, but that's just fun when they plays the games though. But like, he's immune. I mean, we already know that. Physical contact, man, dude. Yeah, you know,
Even
static,
ground types
all that
would
shit.
be immune to electric attacks in the games. Can't stop what this Pikachu dishes out.
Yet somehow Ash is just fine after repeatedly getting zapped by this same
Bro,
electricity.
Ash is like God.
Time,
Ash has
Pikachu
like
learned
every
Volt
superpower.
Tackle, Electro Web, Electro Ball, and
Pikachu, use Thunderbolt. The perfect attack for outgoing flamboyant thieves and air balloons. Looks like they're blasting up again.
so clearly the anime doesn't follow the game rules. Like when Pikachu shot himself with his own thunder while on Swellow, who, you know, is vulnerable to lightning.
But somehow they used thunder as a super armor. He even learned how to deflect attacks by just spinning really fast.
Yo, the break dancing, that
Speaking
shit's
of
tough.
fast, Pikachu has intercepted lightning, but Quick Attack increases that speed even more.
And his Iron Tail really pairs well with
He shouldn't have that shit.
The guy plays crazy, opting for big damage over stalling.
Ash's style is so unusual that when a robot scanned his tactics, it exploded.
As the great philosophers put it, if
That's
it
Aura
works,
for real, though.
Is it still stupid?
Ash and Pikachu's bond is magnetic and brought them new allies. Misty, Rocky, Serena, just to name a few. Underneath the stubbornness and crispy bikes, they are loyal friends.
Just like Ash's Pokemon. They're not just collecting dust in a shiny hunting box. Ash's League ID won't let him carry more than 6 at a time. But
That's true.
if he needs them, they'll all come running.
Water types like Squirtle and Lapras are key in seafaring fights, and Ash can combine them.
Yo, I was always wondering, like, with the League ID shit, there's no criminals around that just were like, fuck that shit. Let me have 12 Pokemon. Let me have 20. Let me roll 20 deep. They never thought of that shit. They never thought of that shit. That was never in their plans. That was never in their cards. Are we serious? If I'm an evil team leader, and I'm saying, hey, everyone, we're done with this 6 Pokemon rule shit. Everyone and their mama is having at least 10. At least 10. As many as you can fit in them pockets, bro. And if not, get a book bag, put the Team Rocket symbol on that shit, and throw as many Pokemon you can in that shit. You'll never lose. You'll never lose.
Water attacks with Glalie Ice Beam.
One time, his Weasel got frozen while using Aqua Jet, which is fine. Now he's using Ice Aqua Battering Ram.
Grass types like Bulbasaur and Torterra induce status effects and heal with Synthesis.
But Sceptile's a menace. Yeah, so you got a big...
I wonder who they're going to choose for his team.
Just Leaf Blade Smeargle victim. Or that's what I would say if Tobias did an action replay of frickin' Latios. Give my man a win.
That was some bullshit.
Well, 4Kids
He really
the
pulled out a
localization
Latios.
right
That was crazy to me.
They just get me heated. Almost as much as Infernape's Flare Blitz.
The GOAT.
I'll set
The
my
GOAT
Infernape
Infernape.
to Overdrive, get my revenge, and Incineroar. Haha.
Ash had a fiery passion for reaching the top ASAP, but Charizard wasn't on board. Pursuing pride over packs, Ash lost the Viridian Force for the trees and fumbled the Indigo League.
Harsh lesson, but one he needed. Ash started bonding with Pokemon at a deeper level, and that friendship motivated them to dodge light speed moves like Solar Beam and Psybeam.
Charizard came around too. He's the last
Light
one you want to
speed?
see on the field.
These Pokemon are light speed now? Are we serious?
Ash will call for the most unexpected signature move.
Seismic Toss, the people's elbow of Pokemon.
While Solar Beam explodes on impact, it explicitly absorbs sunlight for its beam, and it is EPO 31. Diglett is said to pull its head underground faster than light speed. Diglets are light speed?
Charizard's so strong.
What are we
his
talking
flamethrower
about?
melts boulders. The Pokemon world is wild.
Ash's Pokedex spells it out. Vanillix causes blizzards. Magikarp leaps over mountains and into space. Dusknoir pulls souls into the spirit world.
Oh, and Pikachu cleared a storm.
Bro, Dex entries are like the craziest shit. Like the Dex entry for it's some Pokemon. It's a ghost type too. It's like it'll follow you, it'll haunt you around, and it's like, gang, why are these are some dark, this is a kid's game, this is a child's game. Why are these so dark, bro? And I know it's just some sicko in the basement. Game Freak pulls up. Game Freak comes up to him. Yo, we need some Dex entries just for the lore, and he's happy as hell. He loves it. That's his calling.
As wide as an island, gotta catch 'em all. Surfetch, Butterfree, Heracross, Scraggy, Lycanroc, Palpitoad, Torkoal, Snivy.
With new regions, soar new flying
Pokey
types
rap.
like Pidgeot.
That shit's
On land, Ash has physical offense like
Wait,
Melmetal
what did he
and
say?
Crocodile, and Gibble will drop Draco Meteors on anyone, but mainly Piplup.
You want physical? Look at Ash. This twerp somehow carried around a Cosmoem, which canonically weighs over a ton. Oh, and this huge log that's basically a whole tree, he chucked it like it was nothing.
At 4'7",
Ash can
he's
choose
doing
his
this
own
shit?
hands if he wants, and
Damn.
he does a lot. Maybe his secret is watching the Minnesota Vikings.
Resilience is the bare minimum to HMO1 cut it in the tall grass. Humans and Pokemon must protect and enrich each other's lives.
Like Mimey, the Mr. Mime back home who mind boggles you with Reflect, Light Screen,
Bro,
and Psychic. Yep.
Mr. Mime is definitely fucking like Ash Ketchum's mom, right? Like we all think that's what's going on. Cause like she's a little too okay with him just being around. Like he'd never be in his Pokeball. He'd just be in the house. Either Professor Oak smashing or Mr. Mime is, and there's no other option. Cause Ash dad a deadbeat. He's not around. You know what? That's probably why. He found out his wife was fucking the Pokemon or Professor Oak, and he was like, you know what? You never seeing me again. You never see me again, and I respect it.
That Mr. Mime, the stepdad who Ash caught in a Pokeball and brought home.
See, they said it,
So
the
that's
stepdad.
how it works.
Ash figured out new ways to bond with his pals with Aura. It's a life force that interacts with souls and links Ash with Lucario.
This jackal excels at CQC and shoots steel beams and aura spheres. And with Mega Evolution, Lucario's power surges enough to defeat champion Cynthia's Garchomp.
A Mega would have been handy at the Safari Zone when Ash accidentally caught 30 Tauros. And he keeps hugging them. Ash, they're bulls.
Ash genuinely loves his little guys, but boy does it suck to see him lose the Pokemon League over and over again. Kid, just turn the hat backwards and lock in.
Ash's strength is not in battle.
Bro, Ash losing the Pokemon League for pretty much my whole childhood, to the point where the moment I stopped watching, because I stopped watching after Ash Greninja and them lost. The year after, they won the series after in Alola, he won. Come on, gang. That's what's crazy to me. Because I was cheering for him 3 years in a row, you lose. And then the 1 year, I'm like, all right, I'm good. I'm no longer in this shit. He wins.
Theory, but his nurtured bonds. He knows
Yeah.
Pokemon feels
Hey,
better than
yo.
anyone. Is not in battle theory, but his nurtured bonds.
Mugga, what are we doing, gang?
He-
Oh my gosh. This gotta be like, whoa. Like, imagine you have a Muck. And yeah, maybe he's just trying to be cool, you know. And he ends up putting his whole mouth around your head and then like gripping you up, but he's a puddle of sludge. So you're getting gripped up by sludge right now. That's crazy.
He knows Pokemon feelings better than anyone. With Greninja, Ash learned
The
to
GOAT.
synchronize their senses
The
and
GOAT.
movements, transforming him
The
into
GOAT.
Ash Greninja.
Ash
Comes
Greninja.
with a huge power increase, but there's a catch. Ash shares Greninja's pain. A small price to pay for the ultimate water shuriken.
Honestly, that should be a thing more. Because the shit that Pokemon trainers have to like watch their Pokemon do, and there's no repercussions for them. Like, you tell them, go head on with whatever move, and it's like, gang, you want me to go head on? That's a giant dragon. I'm a Piplup. I'm a Piplup. That's a giant dragon with Dragon Claw. You want me to use my Bubble Beam? I'm a Piplup. Like, that's a crazy thing to me. Like, if more trainers were like, oh, I'm gonna feel that pain too, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe it would be a little more ethical to be a Pokemon trainer.
Ash Greninja ran the ones with Champion Diantha's Mega Gardevoir. And just a normal Gardevoir can conjure black holes.
Ash's Pokemon and teamwork
They can do what? That's what I'm saying. Like, these Pokemon broken. And like, Gardevoir can create black holes and they've been reduced to goon bait for niggas online. It's crazy to me. That's ridiculous.
get along like rice balls and jelly-filled donuts. They saved the world from Lysander, who tried to kill all life. They fought the giants, the Reggie kind, not the New York ones, who halted Reggie Gigas, who can tow entire regions.
Ash's team battled Steven Stone and Alon, who fought the terraforming primal forms of Groudon and Kyogre.
Ah, don't get me started on Alon. Ash did everything.
I ain't gonna lie. I was hot when Alon beat Ash, but Alon was too swaggy to me. He was too swaggy. The black coat with the blue little thing coming off like Mega Charizard, and then he was just clean all the time though. He was kind of just Sasuke. Now think about it. He's kind of just Pokemon Sasuke.
Right, but no! Greninja still lost to his Charizard after only getting hit 3 times. How does Blast Burn beat Water Shuriken? Get
Facts,
your
though.
type charge
Facts,
right,
though.
poor kids.
Boomstick, 4Kids weren't even around anymore when this aired. Regardless, after his loss at Kalos, Ash traveled to Alola and beyond to train. And thanks to some really delicious soup, his new Gengar, Gigantamax.
Gigantamax.
Gengar. He haunts foes with G-Max Terror, or
Bro, Gengar is like such a. Alright, we're back.
Ash and Pikachu also scored a buff with their Z move. All they need is a power ring, some JoJo poses, and Thunderbolt will evolve into
10 million volt Thunderbolt. This Rainbow Lightning is their ace. You see this coming? You're cooked.
Yo, like, what are we even doing?
Thunderbolt. This Rainbow Lightning is their
Pokemon
ace.
is not this serious. I know this is Tapu Koko because I played the Sun and Moon games. When has he ever been able to make a giant lightning avatar and punch people with that shit? And why is Pikachu? I think he won because I didn't watch. As I just said, I didn't watch this series.
You see this coming? You're cooked. Absorb electricity? Cooked. Fused with an Ultra Beast? Cooked.
Ash journeyed so much that monsters from another dimension are nothing to him. Naganadel is a poisonous sniper, and Solgaleo is basically the sun god, a legendary Pokemon whose Sunsteel Strike lights up the universe.
Ash
That's
got
tough.
a god in his bag
Solgaleo
for
is
just
tough.
being a nice dude.
Solgaleo?
Smell you
Oh,
later,
that's
Gary.
it.
In fact, when Ash
Fucking
and friends
Gary,
band
bro.
together, they can halt Dialga's Roar of Time. And Dialga literally controls the
Halt the what of time? Dialga and Palkia? They can stop that. That's the shit I've been saying. Like, you can catch God in this game, in these games, but like technically it's not God because like Arceus can split himself into like mad different like cores and shit, or different parts, and so like you're never really catching the core Arceus. You're just catching a part of him, which is still kind of cool. Like I have a part of God in my pocket, but
concept of time. Is there a legendary Pokemon he hasn't befriended?
But it all started with Pikachu, so it was gonna end
goat
with Pikachu.
Pikachu.
In the Tournament of Champions, and Alon, Ash faced
Alon,
the number one
Leon.
trainer. Finally, after 3,000 years, we're free! 4 kids, let my boy win! Yes!
Sure. Ash did his best, and he had no regrets. Now free to hand over his torch to new bright-eyed trainers.
Ash realized that, to him,
Now free to hand over his torch to new bright-eyed trainers.
this squad is weak as fuck. What is it? What is his haircut? First of all, what is this? Cause he don't got two-tone hair. His hair like, damn, I was lagging. And then like, she just bland as hell, and I don't even know who is he. The jacket kind of swaggy though. He's just small as fuck. You feel me?
Ash realized that, to him, a Pokemon Master was someone who was friends with every Pokemon. So he and Pikachu threw a stick in the air and walked the way it landed, because in the world of Pokemon, the journey continues.
All right, on to Yugi.
If you want to travel the world like Ash, or just up with the kid for the listing,
Many a theorist have tried to solve the mystery of ancient Egypt.
That
What was the
nasty-ass
secret to such a
transition.
glorious civilization?
time travel, the divine hand, aliens? Nah, they were gamers.
Egyptians played games with sorcery. These magical ceremonies punished dark hearts with swift death. The Shadow Game.
No, Wiz, they were banished to the Shadow Realm. Wink.
Sadly, the way of the Shadow Games was lost across time and the pieces of the Millennium Puzzle. It's said the one who solves the puzzle would pass judgment on evil, and in the modern day, Yugi reassembled it and wished for a friend.
Yugi-Oh!
Wait, how did Yugi get the artifact? I don't watch Yugi-Oh.
Turn that
Yugi-Oh!
damn up! Yugi was a shy kid that helped run his
Yugi's 18? Really? I didn't know that. I thought he was gonna be like 14. He's 5 foot tall, 92 pounds. Dang, yeah, Yugi definitely is a gamer geek, bro. Cause 5 foot, 92 pounds. That's a crazy build.
Grandpop's Game Shop.
But little did he know that completing the puzzle would link his
Where's
spirit
Kaiba
to
at,
an
bro?
ancient pharaoh.
Yami, always willing to lend Yugi a
Why is
hand,
Yami taller?
and always on demon time while doing so. He's anime Jigsaw. Yami wants to play a shadow game.
Whether it's Griddle Air Hockey, Mario Party with Chloroform, or the game that would take his world and ours by storm, Duel Monsters.
Duel
It's a
Monster.
summoner's
Time to
war.
did it.
Time to send monsters to the graveyard and take your foe down to 0 life points.
When Yugi's grandpa was kidnapped by the deranged CEO Seto Kaiba, Yugi knew it was
Kaiba.
time to knock him down the only way he knows how. Playing a children's card game.
And for his
They had the little things that, bro. That's low-key swaggy though. Too bad I wasn't into it.
El Kaiba was given a penalty game. Lose or cheat against Yami at your own peril. With the puzzle, Yami can punish you in some seriously messed up ways. Illusions of being set on fire, swapping your soul, or the infamous Mind Crush.
The Millennium Puzzle does far more
The
than
Mind
puzzle
Crush.
basics. It brings monsters to reality, forms barriers, manipulates probability, and seals away spirits.
You can't buy this. It and 6 other Millennium items are juiced up by ghosts.
Despite Yami's retribution, Yugi wasn't aware of this darker half. Yami had amnesia, so he didn't know himself either. But after a run-in with enemy Millennium Ring user Dark Bakura and some seriously hardcore LARPing, Yugi and Yami learned each other's shtick and made the dynamic duo.
With friends Taya, Tristan, and their left leg Joey, Yugi and Yami were ready for anything.
Because Yugi had a great early deck. Monsters for offense, spells for effects, and traps for setups. Oh, and there they go.
Okay, if Yugi's deck is so good, why isn't it the meta? Put me in, coach. Face my 2,000 card deck.
Don't be too quick to judge. Yugi's a very clever strategist. His style works best at maximizing the use of so-called terrible cards.
Yeah, cool story, Wiz. But what's he gonna do about the 3 blue eyes Kaiba's got aiming at his dome?
Simple. Summon the monster card Karibo and have it multiply. With a 1,000 strong meat shield, a dragon's breath is a gentle breeze.
Well, okay. Didn't know Yugi had that dog in him, but I'm about brute force. Buster.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm so lost, bro. I'm so lost. I'm beyond lost. Everything that like I'm hearing, I just don't understand it at all. I don't like this nigga just pulling out all this bullshit, bro. Like, what do you mean he had to, like, what?
Later in Celtic Guardian are sick nasty swordsmen. Summon Skull shoots bolts of lightning, and the giant soldier of stone can destroy moons.
Time Wizard's better.
Destroy
It's a
moons.
living clock that fast forwards or rewinds a local area of time, turning monsters to infants or
So this
wizards
nigga
into
has
wise
time
sages.
control.
Speaking of
Holy
wizardry,
shit.
you can't have a Yugi deck without his right hand, Dark Magician, and his apprentice,
Wait, Yugi-Oh got a reboot? Shit.
Dark Magician Girl.
Both are masters of dark magic.
I know y'all seen that the video anime. I got dark magician on me. I got dark magician on me at all times. That shit's hilarious.
And Yugi often pairs them with the damage redirecting magic cylinder. Now that's thinking with portals.
There's support monsters too. Catapult Turtle is a bot with a cannon that literally launches other monsters. And when Yugi comboed it with Gaia and Swords of Revealing Light, which immobilizes monsters, they brought down an entire fortress. Wait, that's not how the card game works.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Well, we're prioritizing the manga and anime over anything else, which can differ from the real-world card game.
Yugi also has tons of spell cards. Monster Reborn resurrects a fallen friend. Turn Jump is a time skip, and Pot of Greed lets Yugi draw 2 more cards, like Pot of Greed, which
Pot
lets
of
him draw 2
Greed.
more cards, like
If things get dicey,
Bro, when-
he has more track cards.
the amount of times I've seen someone look like Pot of Greed and they're talking about some bullshit on TikTok or something, and then someone just puts that shit in the chat, you look like Pot of Greed, that should be killing me.
Cards to level the field, like Dimension Sphinx, which reflects damage directly back at the opponent's life points.
And if his monsters and life points get wiped, he can just press Ctrl-Z with Mirage Ruler to get them all back.
Pair these cards with Yugi and Yami's teamwork, and nothing could stand in their way. Not even the game's own creator,
Pegasus?
Get this, Pegasus can read minds. So in their duel, Yugi and Yami kept swapping souls Freaky Friday style, trusting each other to pick up on the strategies they left behind. And the mind reader was stumped. Yeah,
Dang, they
cheated.
beat a
No,
mind reader?
Pegasus was reading their
Well, like,
minds.
is that
Regardless,
allowed for him
Yugi
to...
and Yami are an
Why
excellent
can he
duo
read
pair.
minds?
Yami trusts Yugi to improve on his plans, while Yugi expects Yami to be his bolder half.
They're not just smart. These card-slinging geeks are somehow expected to be fit enough to dodge lasers, resist
Whoa.
getting their souls ripped out, and survive attacks from duel monsters. Even the most common duel monster can cause tsunamis, rain down meteors, and wreck cities.
And all of this power culminated in Battle City, hosted by Kaiba Corp.
Because Kaiba really wanted that salty run back against his rival.
Salt only surpassed by Yami's biggest hater,
Who the fuck
Merrick,
is that?
who wanted the 3 Egyptian god cards to take him out. These cards were Slifer, the Electric Dragon, Roth, the God Phoenix, and Obelisk, who strikes with the power of infinity.
This was a
Shit.
different ball game altogether, but Yugi was starting to stand on his own 2
Got the
feet.
chain
So
on,
Yami
got
and
the
Yugi
belts
kept
on.
dueling on in a
Clean.
battle city that never wants to end. Or stop bullying Joey. But to claim the Egyptian gods, Yugi and Yami had to face them in duels, pulling off some ridiculously high IQ plays.
When battling Slifer, they used a handful of weak cards to create an infinite combo of attacks that went past the god's limits.
And later, Yugi combined Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl's magic into Black Burning magic, promptly defeating
I feel like
Raw.
this
As
just
they do
cheats
the
for hype
magician.
moments and
In
aura.
the movie Bonds Beyond Time, they did something similar against Paradox. It's kind of crazy that together the magicians can defeat the 10-star gods, which are way stronger
is
than
kinda
mid-tier
weird.
monsters that are 5 to 9 stars.
Mid-tier cards aren't pushovers. Darkhold Dragon is a sentient black hole, Planet
Oh.
Alignment moves solar systems, and Jaden's Glow Neos destroyed a relativity field that spawned an entire
So what I'm hearing is that Yugi is multi-planetary, and he's gonna wash Ash. All right.
universe.
But at the top would be the great evil god Zork, who showed up to plunge existence into the realm of darkness. It was time for Yugi to finish the puzzle of who Yami really is.
If the monsters weren't real before, they
Is-
sure were now.
is
Everyone
Yami
has
him
soul
or some
energy,
shit?
Ba, which manifests as Ka, or a spirit. When used in tandem with the bonds of his cards, Yugi can will dual monsters into reality, even drawing anyone he wishes by believing in the heart of the cards.
I knew it! He's been cheating all this time!
That's what I'm
He doesn't
saying,
just
like, that's
make up
cheating.
Rules, he's stacking his deck!
Not at all. For Yugi, drawing the card he needs isn't just luck, it's an actual skill that he developed. It's even
So he's so good at dual monsters that he can just believe that the card he needs to win, he's gonna pull it. All right, I guess.
expanded in following series like GX and 5Ds.
Okay,
Hold
That
on.
he developed. It's even expanded in following
He was training by catching cards through a waterfall. Is that pot of greed? Is this pot of? That's definitely pot of greed. Why is he doing this? How is it? How is this making him better at dual monsters? Like, this is shit I be talking about. Like how is this training at all? And he's swole. He got a 6-pack. So obviously this is working for him. Unless he's sorry. I don't know. I don't watch Yugi-Oh.
series like GX and 5Ds.
Okay, well, I'd be the king of games too if I could just decide I have a royal flush every round.
Whatever. Yami rediscovered his Egyptian past, his multiple lifelong bonds, and his real name, Atem. Claiming his place as the ruler of the afterlife, Atem fused the Egyptian god cards.
Wait, is Yami a ghost? Is he like? He's a ghost possessing Yugi? Is that what's happening? Yami's dead? I didn't know that. I mean, it guess makes sense, but like, all right, but also, how does holy shit, is Yami Yugi's like great uncle? Like, are they related? Because they look exactly alike. And I know this is new to me. I don't watch Yu-Gi-Oh. The only reason I knew there was 2 of them was because of RDC and Anime House.
to summon Harakti, the creator of light.
She's the ultimate duel monster who banished Zork and all of his scary darkness for good. The epitome of, screw you, I win.
No kidding, for Harakti created Yu-Gi-Oh's multiverse with that same light. Judgment had passed. Across many duels, evil was vanquished. There was only one more thing left to do.
A post-game boss duel between Yugi and Atem.
Their farewell was
Oh,
both
Yugi versus
climactic
Yagi.
and bittersweet. Yugi had grown as a duelist and a person. His victory proved that he no longer needed Atem's help to be his bolder half.
Oh, Yami
Even
beat
when
him?
Atem was an entire dimension away or busy slapping the end of existence, he and Yugi would always be bros. Okay, it should have been me.
It should have been me,
I'm
not
sorry
him.
I called you a cheater. I was jealous. You're so cool.
Yugi moved on to a career in game design and passed the torch to future duelists. He would be remembered as the greatest duelist there ever was.
Except to Kaiba, who tried to ascend to the afterlife to rematch Atem. Goes to show you that money can't buy you happiness, but it sure can buy you a sweet rocket
This nigga
ship.
Kaiba
There
is
will
a
always
hater.
be another story, another duel, another game. And you won't find yourself a better opponent than the king of games.
The king of games.
The Battle of the Millennium is about to start, but we wouldn't be able to make it.
Who y'all got though? Cause I got Yami or Yugi. I got Yugi because he's planetary. He has dual monsters that can destroy planets and create wormholes and shit. And Ash doesn't have any. He ain't got no legendaries. I'm pretty sure. But it matters who they pick, I guess.
Happen with Healer Clear.
Fuck ass
get your buds are off this. All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
Before we start, let's lay some ground rules.
We're treating this as a real-time fight, much like typical battles in the Pokemon anime and duels later on in the Yu-Gi-Oh anime. And given that the rules of Pokemon and Duel Monsters are clearly incompatible, we'll allow them to summon anything that's reasonably available to them.
It's time to
What does that mean,
death battle!
Like, what is readily available, man? We just have to assume what they got on themselves. Death battle! Dark Magician? Pikachu? Shit.
You okay, Pikachu? This Boron 4 is tricky. Hang in there!
You have Spirit, but I have Lightning Blade and Excalibur to boost my attack. And
That
I
means
set
nothing to
one
me,
card
Yami.
face
I ain't
down
gonna
to
lie.
end my turn.
Whoa. Okay, guys, it's our turn now. Pikachu, throw him off with quick attack. Everyone else, back him up.
Oh shit.
Great job. Now, Thunderbolt.
Don't get ahead of yourself. You forgot about my face down card. Rise! Dimension Sphinx!
That's what I'm saying. Like, where did he get that from? Type shit, Crocodile. Fuck.
Oh, I get it. Good thing we brought them all, right, Pikachu?
What do you mean, them all?
Oh, shit, Taurus. Oh, he literally brought all of his mons.
Charizard, I choose you!
Oh, yeah. Now, I think Yami, I think Yuki's gonna win, but I want Ash to win. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, shit. Mega Lucario. I don't know what that is. No! He's weak to electric types. He has Solgaleo on his side? I didn't know that.
Aha!
Is that Blue Eyes White? I don't know who that is. He just killed them. Yes, sir, Gengar. Is he killing? What the hell? That he's sucking him up like Luigi's like a mansion or whatever. Yes, sir, the GOAT. Type shit. Oh. 250 left.
partner. Don't worry. It's my turn now.
No, this is Yugi Nayami.
I just need to believe. In the heart of the cards.
Ten-star
That Pokemon!
monster, blue monster, or
That
whatever.
is the light! This is
Oh
it.
shit!
Magician! Flash burning magic! Harakti! Joser!
Solgaleo, do something! What the hell? He froze my niggas? He's about to kill Ash, bro.
Pikachu, let's finish this. Together!
Or maybe not. The Z move. They emoting. Is Ash gonna pull it off?
You activated my trap card! Magic Cylinder! With it,
Oh shit. Yeah, they cooked.
back
I
to
ain't gonna lie.
attack your light points directly!
You activated my trap card. No, Solgaleo. No! Not my
That
nigga.
was an awesome duel, Ash.
I mean, I knew he was gonna lose, but still. Damn, that shit kind of tough, dude. That went hard. That went hard.
KO! Oh, my childhood.
掴みかけた夢のかけら変わらない